See what's up in here. Something that might be, whoa, shreddable. I think this spot looks pretty decent. There's like a nice landing on this backside. Finding something that you haven't snowboarded on before, finding something that maybe nobody's snowboarded on before is always, it's always fun. It's the never-ending progression of hitting every single thing that can be snowboarded on. I think this will work. Nice toss. I don't get a ton of time in the backcountry. From pretty much January, February to the end of March is events.
We're ready for X, dude. Let's do it up.
And you know, contests are rad. I get to see all the homies. I get motivated to learn new tricks. I get motivated to be a better rider. But like, people look at it sort of the sport side of it. It's not like the soul side of it. I like doing contests. I like riding transition. I just get a little bit bored of riding the same half pipe for 3 months straight. It's kind of nonstop, and then March rolls around and I get to have a little more fun. I remember as a kid, I was like building jumps in the front yard, and like then I'd make up these scenarios in my head like I was in an event. You'd purposely fall, and then it'd be like up to you. Like, Danny Davis has got one more chance to stomp. This is what it's really about, just going out and building. And all those kids that go out and build in the front yards, the same as I used to do, that's Peace Park, man. Building your own stuff and shredding it. 5 years ago, we wanted to create a park that pushed progression in a different way. With the support of Mountain Dew, the creation has turned into Peace Park. You know, Peace Park is sort of, I feel, that buffer in between free riding and half-pipe riding. It's just like looking at a mountain, you know, with hips and cornices and cliffs. It's just like man-made transition, but it's put together like nowhere else. Peace Park's kind of that connection to more the creative soul behind transition snowboarding. Peace Park 2016, Grand Targhee Resort. Here we are. This is it. We're gonna have a good week. We'll see what the weather does. We got this big, beautiful mountain behind me, and it's pretty much ours for the week. Everyone's putting so much behind this thing, and that kind of started me off, making me feel like this is our event, you know? It's not my event. We're gonna erect the wall ride, which is gonna go right here on this here platform, and she's pretty beefy. The wall ride is 16 feet tall. The guys at SPT were like, I don't think anybody's gonna get to the top, and also, how are we gonna put it up? 2, 3. Squat! Right behind me is one of the biggest wall rides I've ever seen. Woo! Getting to the top of that's gonna be a mission.
It's Peace Park 5. The most difficult thing was to change it, and we had to go to a new area to accomplish that. The bowl is really kind of the signature of the Peace Park. This year with the J Bowl, the concept was to open it up, make it quite a bit bigger, and hopefully get some more amplitude out of it. That's one of the main features we're really excited about. The jump out of the half pipe is another thing that we're really excited about.
This is just like the best part in my season. I get to invite 16 of my good friends who are some of the most amazing snowboarders on the planet, and we get to just pretty much do whatever we want on this mountain. The people I invite to Peace Park are people that I think will be bringing their style and really adding to the vibe. We got some young guns, we got some pipe shredders, we got some jumpers, we got some big mountain riders. I can't wait to just air, slash, tweak. It's gonna be a riot, man. Thank you so much, each and every one of you, for coming.
so stoked you all are here. So hyped. Thank you. This thing doesn't happen without a ton of insane snowboarding, and that's where you guys are gonna come in handy. Let's have a blast and get up there before the sun cracks again. Woo! Thanks, everybody. Looking fresh.
Dude, it looks insane. It's my first Peace Parker, and it's everything I expected and more. It looks like there's so much flow from the top pipe all the way down to the bottom.
So much stuff. That wall ride's huge.
Got a half pipe up here, BMX track coming all the way down. Boys pulled it off. SBT, always killing it out here.
All right, let's go take a lap, Tom.
The mix of people definitely has a lot to say, you know? Like, I rarely get to ride with any of these people, and especially not all of them together at one spot.
The setup seriously could be like some of the most flowy, fun lines I've ever done, you know? Just slashing, catching air, just ripping with your friends.
Dude, it's so insane. Everything matches up so perfect. It's like you're surfing through the whole course.
Woo! Super fun, lots of speed.
It's a burner. I'm tired. You know, the vibe that Danny lays down to just let creativity flow and let everybody have fun, that's really exciting for us as builders to be able to come in and try new things. It's just something different and fresh. The jump out of the pipe is really cool. I think it's something new. It's going to take some getting used to, but I definitely think that type of transition riding is the future of Peace Park and hopefully the industry.
Guys get burnt out, and then when we get to come and ride something like this, it just sparks a whole new flame in our head, and we get to be creative again.
You got to keep it fresh for people to like want to be into it. Bringing some jumpers here and stuff like that, getting them into some half pipes, some tranny, and vice versa for me, getting some half pipe riders on some jumps and stuff that they don't hit all the time. That's the key, you know, just being able to rip anything.
Dude, everyone's shredding so hard that it just pushes the level, and someone does something rad, and then someone else does something rad, and it just keeps building off of each other, and there's this energy. It's a good environment for doing tricks and having fun.
Bird's coming around, Ferguson. Better not fall.
Berg's kind of the, he's the meat and potatoes here out of Peace Park. He's really what kind of motivates a lot of people to ride, and you could probably mistake a few guys when they're dropping in up there for somebody else. But when Ferg drops in, you know exactly who that is. Bringing some youth in is kind of a game changer, I think. We got Red Gerard, who's a 15-year-old just chiller, but a madman on his snowboard. He's not a pipe rider, you know, and so to bring him to something like this, I just feel like plant that seed, just like, dude, ride transition and ride like everything. Front seven, little tuck knee action. He's taking my job.
You can't really just be just a pipe guy or just a slope guy anymore. Like, Peace Park is just opening up new things to people.
With kids like Red, Gabe, Sebe, they're able to ride everything. And like the young guys bring the energy. Dude, Sebe, alley-oop over that. It's like, ah!
I mostly do slope style and big air. Here you get to do what you really like and put your own heart and your own style into your snowboarding. They built features you don't see anywhere else, which was like the wall ride was for sure one of them.
Oh, no way! Oh!
Dude, what is this weather? This came in out of nowhere. About 10 minutes ago, it was sunny. And now we're back to dumping. And I never want to wish away the snow. I never want to wish away more precipitation, but looks like we're gonna have to wait this one out. I'm very glad the vibe was good. You know, we had laughter and all that going on up at base camp, which is always our thing. We always got a good crew.
If it's snowing, we can't hit anything, we'll make a bank slalom course, we'll have a race, get a barbecue going at the hut. Like, we're gonna have fun no matter what.
All the other people that are working, we're just trying to eliminate any factors that might deter them from having a good time. But you know these cats, man, they're gonna have a good time one way or another.
Sun's out.
Binding shot.
We're sessioning the whole bowl back there with the wall, trying all kinds of hand plants and airs. It's a good session, everybody's killing it.
So cool, so mellow, you know? And all the riders that they invite are super nice, you know? You're just having a blast.
Jeff Brushy is a legend. For me to have someone like him at Peace Park means a lot.
Focus, dude. Focus. The J-Bull is tight.
I started riding the wall ride. I really want to get to the top on a frontside invert.
You see one person hit the wall ride, and then you see other people start hiking and looking at it. You know a session's about to go down.
Big wall ride.
The thing is, like, you can't explain how big the wall ride is. When I came up here and saw it on top of a 22-foot quarter pipe, it's like, wow.
So G. I'm like, ah.
The transition was really heavy, which made like really hard on your legs.
I wanted to take a crack at the wall ride and try to see if I could get to the top, and I couldn't. And Sebe was right there riding with me, and we just kept going and going, and a little bit more speed, a little bit more speed.
It was cool, you know, at first he started out at like the M on Mountain Dew, and it just kept going up and up and up.
I couldn't back down from it because like everybody was stoked and hyping me up. It was for sure a battle. The compression was really heavy, which made it really hard to like really fly all the way up there. But it feels so good to finally get the thumb up there and like ride away from it.
Sebe getting up on top of that wall ride, that was impressive, and he crushed it.
I've never seen a ride transition, and he just stepped up and did a 18-foot air to hand plant, and it was pretty textbook.
I actually didn't think anybody was going to get to the top of it.
Once the hand plant session was over, you know, the fog and everything started to lift, and the pipe was just sitting there beaming with light on it. At the end of a long snowboarding day, it's sometimes cool to just ride mellow. Do just airs and chill, stylish snowboarding. You know, that feeling of like you went 15, 20 feet in the air, but like you're putting different tweaks, different pokes. It's fun. It's like probably the best feeling. And like in snowboarding, it's something that can change a trick. It's an art form. You want yours to be different from the next guy. We have these moments where everything right in front of us and everybody's just stoked on having a little bit of light left at the end of the day to have some fun.
It's definitely been long days. You're tired at the end, but it keeps you working. You're always doing something, and when you get home, I've been going to sleep literally just so early.
Some of the boys, we definitely kept them up because we like to jam.
The whole crew's staying at the lodge together. So it's just like, it's a big party, dude. It's a big party, and we get to snowboard on some insane stuff.
Hey, don't worry about me. Yeah, that's what I said.
Mother Nature blessed us once again with the pow day. Wow. Seems we got a little bit of a storm day here, folks. Well, that right there's the jump. Can't see it. That right there's the J bowl. Can't see that. Yep, can't see a thing. Full whiteout. Pow day. Kind of a treat to have a little down day, but then the down day turned into cat snow snurfing day. I had like the best day of my life. A snurfer is no bindings, rope on the front, just full pow surf.
It has to be in the top 5, like, most fun days all season.
You know, snurfing and just hopping back in the cat and ripping back up, and dream day, man.
We lined it up, Jack called it, we did a race. 3, 2, 1. Red came up on the first hump, took a spill, Bretzi pulled into the lead. Well, Bretzi won the snow surf straight line challenge. We actually may have created like something we're gonna have to do every year, whether we have power or not. Charging.
I ate it so many times.
Ow. Dude, nailed me right in the arm. Holy dude, I zigged when I should have zagged. It's fun to be loose and be falling and be flipping, and like no bindings kind of puts the kid into everybody again.
Is the Honey Shack open for use yet?
Oh, get in there, man.
'Cause I got something brewing.
Number 1, number 2, whatever you need to do, buddy.
What about all 3?
Weather was tough this week. We had tons of fog, tons of snow. We're in the mountains. That's what you get.
You see anything?
No, dude, I couldn't see anything, bro.
Did you see running?
Oh, it just appeared.
I couldn't see anything.
Yeah. Who needs to see, right?
It's a little flat light. We're improvising here. I don't see this going great. Here we go.
Well, you can see it's clear now. I got about 14, 15 inches of snow, which is always a treat in April. This could set up to be our best day yet, and in just classic Wyoming weather way, it's just testing us, so it should be a good day.
It's crisp. It's got that shit. Ladley was like, I got a sick line where you drop early, little air through the channel, then you get like this little bermy run into this hip off the quarter pipe, and then you can take all that speed and just jam into the backside wall. That's what Peace Park is. It's just experimenting, putting things together that other people aren't. And the ideas are just like, after this year, are just a bit exploding out my head. This year we found a couple of gems. We know we've got this half pipe transition jump. We know we can go 16 feet on a wall ride, you know, and piecing apart the half pipe. It was the best way to kind of end the session.
That's snowboarding at its core. Creativity and self-expression, you know, that's how it was from the beginning, that's how it is now, you know. There's no right way to do something, and there never has been.
You look at Sebe, and he's like 6'3", but his style is so almost like sleepy, and he makes snowboarding look so chill and easy.
I think it was really cool watching Red Man come out here. He's 15 and he's, you know, ripping with all the boys, just killing it, you know, impressing everybody.
You're the man,
Red, how's it been so far for you?
It's been amazing here at Peace Park. Really fun.
And in the Snurf, straight shot downhill, what happened?
Dude, I just was cruising at some high speeds and caught air. I knew the bump was just gonna take me out.
Of course, Ferg's just doing his thing, like gator roll, this, that. Like, when you see the footage, you know that that kid's the one that rode the hardest, rode the most, and really brought the energy up the most.
What's going on?
When you see him go through the pipe, you can just see him using his edges and just pumping through there and catching so much more air.
And then Ferg he doesn't know when to stop. And he just sends it super flat, straight to his butt. It was a good slam, man. Hat goggles pop right off. And Ferg ended up going down to the hospital to make sure everything was all good. And that's why Ferg's taking home the axe. This is a hand-forged axe by me and my buddies. Start a little tradition, try to make an axe for the winner every year. But Ferg took a big slam, so maybe this one's going in the mail.
I'm lit.
We got Sebe here, who was the only one here at Peace Park to plant that monstrosity behind me. In celebration of that, Sebe's gonna get a snowcat and tear that thing down because the show's over, folks.
Keep her straight. Oh, yes! I want to hear that woo woo.